This is Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show here with Costaki Economopoulos at Radio Row, and we are thrilled to be joined by Tracy Sandler. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning. Happy Radio Row.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? Have you
is.
done this craziness before?
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
It's there's something about it. It draws you back in. It's fun to be here.
It really does. And by Friday, everyone's exhausted but kind of loopy. Hence, Happy Radio Row.
Right. That's right. So we've been asking some folks if you were king for a sec, queen, as it were. If you were Roger Goodell for a beat and you could change one NFL rule,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Well, I think probably the most appropriate one I could come up with right now is that you could carry 3 quarterbacks on a roster without the third counting against your active players
That's
for the day.
a fair point. We're having a lot of conversation about that.
I have one for. Remember rollover minutes with your phone plan back in the early 2000s?
Yes.
What about rollover downs? If you get a first down, you get 2 more tries the next time.
Oh, you get to save the downs?
Exactly. You get to save that.
Oh, boy, that's changing the game.
That's literally changing the game.
Chick McGee is rolling over in his grave.
I've talked to several people about it, and they said, not a good idea.
I don't know why. That's so weird.
They were very clear about it.
I want to ask you about the Pro Bowl. People think the Pro Bowl's gotten too soft. They're playing dodgeball now. If you could play any sort of kids game, what would you dominate?
Oh, that's a very good question. Handball.
Handball.
Handball's my jam.
That was so fast. That was
I was
awesome.
so good at handball, and I haven't thought about it in so long, and now I want to go find like a handball league. I was so good at it. I killed it.
Where are you from? Where was handball?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Yeah,
Big
all right.
handball city.
Very
People
cool.
don't know
So
that.
like in
but it's
Venice
huge.
Beach kind of scene? I'm
No,
trying to get
like
the image
on the
here.
elementary schoolyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Tarzana, where I
Wow.
went to elementary school, and people don't know that about LA, but handball, big deal.
I live in LA. I've never heard of this or seen this. This is fascinating.
We keep it very
We keep the Greeks out of the league. Okay.
It's funny. It's LA. It seems such a third world sport. You just need a ball and a wall, right?
It's all you need.
There's
That's
something
one of the
kind of
things
beautiful
that's great
about it.
You know
Right.
what else I was good at? Hopscotch.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I like hopscotch. That's another good one.
So we talked to a player yesterday, and he thought a karaoke contest might be good. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Baby by Justin Bieber.
That's so fast again. We didn't do any
so
prep for this.
She knows the answers.
I was so prepared for this interview, just I had no idea.
Wait, what's your answer to that, Willie?
My go-to karaoke song is I do a couple.
You
you
have a couple?
Yeah, there's a Tenacious D song, Jack Wonder Boy, and he like
Okay.
talks a lot in the
That's
middle.
that's a
It's
good
very
fit.
weird.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that or I kind of do like I don't know. We got to get back into this. 'Cause I got another good one.
My answer is Devil Went Down to Georgia, in case
Very
you're
good.
wondering.
That's a
Very
really
good.
good
Yeah.
karaoke.
There is the big fiddle solo where it's
Yes.
just what do you do?
Oh,
during
it's
that?
a lot of no words. Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
big
That's
act
why
out in
he
the
likes
middle. And then classic rock. We're on a lot of classic rock stations. Do you have a favorite classic rock band or song?
Well, this is where you stump me. I'm such a pop person. However, is Guns N' Roses, are we going to count them as
Yeah,
classic rock?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Patience.
Okay, very
Solid
cool.
song.
Oh, all
Solid
right.
song.
And then everyone's talking about prop bets over under in this game. I just want you to set a few over unders for us. Is that okay? So
Yes.
we'll give you something that'll
Not
happen.
my forte, but let's do it.
No
Sounds
worries.
fun.
Okay, Kevin Hart shown on TV.
Oh, so the over would be that he is shown on TV?
Yeah, you just pick a number. So it's like over 3 or under 3.
Oh, over 3 for
Over 3, very cool.
Yeah.
If Kansas City wins, how many patties are going to be on Andy Reid's cheeseburger?
sure. Ooh. 4. Over
4. All right, cool. And then if the Eagles win, how many city buses will be flipped in Philly?
Oh, over 6. 'Cause I was there for the NFC Championship game, and if that is any indication of how things are going to go for
yeah.
the Super Bowl,
They're nutty.
it's going to be a night.
Oh man.
It's going to be a night.
Was that the
Philly.
game where they had the lacrosse game before and the fans bought tickets so they could tailgate all day? It was one of the playoff games this year, right?
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that.
They're
but
hardcore.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
At
right.
all.
Terry, can you tell us, or sorry, Tracy, can you tell us a little bit the Fangirl Sports Network?
I certainly can. The Fangirl Sports Network is something I created because I wanted to create a place with content for female fans, a
Yeah.
little bit more focused. Obviously, news and analysis is what it is, but we highlight women in the industry, talk about a lot of off-the-field stuff, what athletes do in the community, 5 fun facts. We do a lot of quick hits kind of content, funny memes, merchandise, that type of thing.
That's
so
great.
it's been a lot of fun because I've been a sports fan my entire life and love it, and probably, no offense to both of you, but know more than you do. But I also am a female fan, not in life, just
Wow.
in sports.
No, I am certain. I am totally
No,
certain you know more than I.
Yeah, you're right. But I was just surprised.
But I also like the other parts of the sport. I like merchandise. I like the off-the-field stuff. I like lifestyle. And so I wanted to create a place that empowered women to be the kind of fans they
That's
wanted
great.
to be.
Now, okay, you grew up in it, so it might be hard for you to think this way. But why is it generally the case that the sports fandom falls into the male universe?
Well, here's a fun fact for you: 45% of all NFL fans are women.
Sure.
I was going to ask
Wow,
you that
you
number.
almost just.
That's a much bigger number than I would have guessed.
And then it's, I think it's MLB and NHL 32 and NBA 30. I may have those mixed up, but it's actually a fair amount of fans.
That's a much bigger number than I thought it was.
It's just that I think people assume that most sports fans are men, but that's changing.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason people are enjoying Fangirl Sports Network is because there are so many of us.
That's great.
Your
I love that.
podcast, the Tracy Sandler Show, who are your favorite female guests that you've had on from the world of sports?
So I've had so many. I also have a podcast called Get My Job, and so that one we like highlight women in the industry. So we've had like Mina Kimes and Diana Rossini and Laura Oakman.
Oh,
who
I've
is
listened
here
to that
today.
one. I didn't realize that was you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
me. But the Tracy Sandler Show, we've had so many fun guests. You know who was really fun to have on is we had Claire Kittle and Kristen Juszczyk, and they talked a lot about. I mean, they're George Kittle and Kylie Juszczyk's wives, and it was really fun to talk to them just about their day-to-day and what it's like to be an NFL wife and the emotional part of that, the stuff that people don't think about because people forget athletes are human,
Sure.
but they totally are.
Yeah, they
confirm.
do. Right.
So that was a lot of fun, but we've had a lot of cool guests on the Tracy Sandler Show. It's hard to pick just a couple.
Who are the women in sports growing up that you looked up to and thought, hey, I can get down this path?
Pam Oliver was definitely one. Susie Colbert was definitely one. A little bit later, Erin Andrews. And I was like, I can do this, and I like doing this. And when I was in high school, it wasn't as prevalent, and I like knew everything about the 49ers, and I could talk about it, and all the guys were like, oh, this is so crazy. But it really wasn't. And so it's been cool to just see that change and have the mindset of it change.
Right.
So, that's
I have a female friend who runs the pool. Like it's a big betting pool a bunch of us play in. And she has found that it's sometimes intimidating or even off-putting to men that she might be dating that she knows so much about sports. And I was shocked to hear that because I would love to be with a woman who knows a lot about sports. Have you found that to be true for you as well, or?
Yes, but with people who are not particularly confident, and so you wouldn't actually want to be dating them. I've told this story before, but I feel I have to tell it again. A few years ago, I was on a date with someone who was like, well, it's a good thing the 49ers have Jimmy Garoppolo. You could talk about how cute he is, because I assume that's the point of your company. That was the end of the date. but that has changed. Like, we don't get as much of that. But those are the kind of people that feel that way, and like you wouldn't want to date them anyway.
Well, to be fair, my favorite thing about Jimmy Garoppolo is how cute he is. So I do understand.
I mean, he is a very handsome man. I mean, it's a fact.
It's jarring.
Hey,
literally.
We're here with Tracy Sandler Radio Row. Before we let you go, Tracy, can you please read a joke for us right into this microphone and that camera?
I certainly can, and I really like it as a Swiftie. This year, Packer wins were harder to get than Taylor Swift tickets. Bump.
Well, thank you, Tracy, so much. Once again, this is Willie and Costaki at Radio Row in Phoenix. Thank you.